Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alfred and welcome to a new episode of Starcraft custom map reviews. Today we're taking a look at the map called Squadron Tower Defense or Squadron TD. And this is a very popular map, and I've played it kind of a lot, kind of much, and I've enjoyed it quite a bit. So let's start it off. We'll first take a look at the map as always. And, well, there are some special features, so we'll go through everything in a specific order, and I hope you like this. So what are we waiting for? Let's kick it off. Now, so the first thing you see when you log into this game map, or whatever you want to call it, is this very confusing screen. Now, wait a second, I'll tell you a little bit about this screen. Now, this screen is effectively like what the difference between this tower defense game and other tower defense games. So first of all, here you can choose a builder, and you do this before you even start the map, excuse me. And the cool thing is that you get different heroes or builders depending on which level you're on. And as you can see on this bar right down here, I'm level 22 on this footage here. And the cool thing is, as you probably understand, that this transfers through the games. So the more games you play, the more builders you get, and so forth and so forth. And I think that is really cool, and that is a real plus for this tower defense game. Now, custom builder, I don't know what that is really. I haven't tried that one, so I can't tell you about it. And here's some game modes, and I just like co-op there. That is the one I like to play all of the time. The others, well, they're kind of different modes. You'll have to figure them out yourselves. But the cool thing, as I just said, is these heroes or these builders and the level feature that is in the game. And, you know, when you've chosen your builder and you've chosen everything, the game mode that you want to play and so forth, you just go ahead and press start and, well, the game's on. Now, when we're actually in the game, let's take a look at the map. Now, as you can see here, the thing that is visible is my team, and basically the other team, it looks exactly the same, but on the other side. Now, here, as you can see, we have two rows, and on each upper corner or upper side of each row, the enemy units will spawn, and much like Reborn, in Warcraft 3, you build units, you send units, and you build towers. But there's one difference that you will see later. Towers are no towers. They are actually living soldiers, and they will rise up and fight for you later on. But it's basically tower defense, not really, because, well, I'll show you that later. But as you can see here, the green little spots is my base, and I will show you some footage of the base later on and which abilities you have. Now, in the base here, I can like send units into the enemy base and cause havoc and other terrible things. And on the side of my base right here, I can also build my units, and that is where I will defend myself against the enemy units with my soldiers, basically. And down here in the middle of our visible sight, you can see a little blue spot, and that is basically our defense mechanism. And when or if the enemy reaches that defense mechanism, you fail and you die. And that is what you don't want that to happen. But there is one thing that can save you, and that is when your units have killed off all the enemy units, they basically turn around and they walk back. And when they've walked all the way, I'll show you this later on as well, they will actually get teleported back into the defense system, and they will defend the defense system basically. And they're like the last defense if anything should happen. Okay, so we are now in the game, and I'll show you a couple of things. Now, here is the beast builder, and this is another builder. Oh wow, someone is already leaving. Earlier on in the game. Now, here are some different mobs the monster builder can build, and as you can see while I'm building these mobs, they are actually transforming into actual units, and these units will fight for me, or at least that is the idea of it. Now, excuse me. Now, when in 6 seconds, you can see when the enemy comes, they will actually rise up and they will be transformed into real units. And as you can see, when the enemy attacks here, they will attack the enemy. Now, this is one of the worst and absolute, worst builders there are. I don't know who designed this one, but he is a idiot. Now, or he or she, sorry. So as you can see, and when the units are done, they will run back into this vortex right here, and then they will be transformed or teleported in here. And this is, as I showed you earlier, the security system. And if anyone leaks, these units will walk all the way down here, and then these units here will defend us. Now, as you can see, this happens with the enemy right here. These are leaks from the enemy team, and they are now walking down this row, and they will be facing these units. Now, if they own up these units, which they probably won't, they will then get access, and they will start to attack the security system here, and it has quite a lot of health. So, and the health is also indicated by these bars right here. So that is how the units work. I'm just going to... Oh, you get a random builder. Okay, it's a different mode, I suppose. Well then, we will build some ranged units, I think would be a good idea. Like that. And we will also build... Yeah, that's all we'll build this turn. Now, I won't give any notice to the things happening here on the battle side. Now I will show you. This is where you send, and I have 4 seconds. I'm just gonna pick the roach. That was stupid. I could have picked something better, but whatever. Okay. So these are all things you can send against your enemy. Now, these cost different amounts of Vespian gas, and this Vespian gas is harvested by this unit right here. And you can later on build more units and upgrade them to enable them to walk faster. You can also these are upgrades that will transform into the defenders of the security system. So if your position looking bad and you'll have to defend your system, you can just purchase some of these, and they will upgrade the system. That is the way it's supposed to be. Now, these two are filled with units you can buy and send against the enemy, as I told you earlier. These are a little bit more expensive. It's much like Reborn in Warcraft 3. This is your supply depot, and you can buy supply depots, or you have to buy supply depots when supply gets too low. So if I'd wish now, I could train another squadron worker, and I will do that just to show you how the whole thing works. Okay. So it takes some time, but it will work out in the end. Now, as I just told you, this is a mode that changes builders all around, so I'll get a new build type thing here. Yeah, that was basically everything important I should show you in the map department. So yeah, let's go back to the editing board. Okay, so now over to our favorite part of this series, or these programs, the pros and cons of this map. Now, the pros of this map. There are more pros and cons, so I think that is a positive thing. I really like the thing that this map does to like separate it from other maps of the same genre. Now, we have a leveling system, we have a lot of different builders, we have different modes, as you could see in the footage right there. I changed the builder all the time, and it's intuitive. It's a lot of new things, and I think that's a very positive thing for this map. I think it changes the look on tower defense maps, and yeah, it's just so cool. I love the progression. I've always loved my tower defense maps. Definitely the favorite mode ever. I just love it, and this map just makes it rewards me for playing the map more. If I play this map a little bit more, I get another builder. It's like League of Legends or anything else. It's a reward. But in a custom map in Starcraft. I think that is mind-boggling. I think it's awesome. So good goddamn job to the people who made this map. A negative thing is that it's very bad balanced, I think. I think one of the first builders are way better than the one I start off with. As I said in the footage, the monster builder is just so fucking terrible. You know, it's just fucking terrible. It has no ranged units in the beginning. You know, a good thing to do on this map I found is to make like a wall with infantry units or whatever you want to call it, and then behind the wall you put some ranged units, and that makes a very good effect when, well, the non-ranged units or the close attack melee units go forward and make a like tank or a shield, and the ranged units fire from behind, and that makes a very good effect on the enemies. It's a very effective way to fight. The monster builder doesn't have any ranged units until later on in the game, so I think that's a flaw with the map. So quite bad balanced, and as well I think it drags on for too long, you know. And yes, I know I've played these maps in Warcraft 3 and all these other places, and yes, they drag on for a crazy amount of time. You know, a Winter Mall game could drag on for fucking hours, and it would just, well, it just drags on, you know, and you'd never get done with it. And the difference here is that the Winter Mall map is all about just defending wave after wave of enemy units, and you know, it wasn't that hard until like 2 hours into the game. It was kind of easy. You just built your units, and yeah, it was kind of hard to lose that game. In this game, it's a little bit more tactic. You know, you don't build mazes as much as you did in the mall games, in Winter Mall and Warcraft Mall and all these games. You don't build mazes, you just build units. That's fine. It's like Reborn, but without the towers. Now, the thing is here that you send units as well, just as in Reborn. But I think it's too easy to defend off the units you send. I don't like when these maps drag on for too long. I've told you this before, because it just takes too much of my time. Now, I want it to be a bit more challenging. Because if some person leaks, you know, there's a fucking army of units in front of the defense system, and they're just slicing everything into pieces, and there's no way you lose in that position. Oh, after a while you lose, but that is always because some noob screws up, and it's just that hard that you just almost finished off, or you finished off all the enemy units, but you have like 1 or 2 left with very low health, and the same goes for your partners. And then you have like 3 units defending the defense mechanism, and they just break you because some noob didn't build any towers that turn or something. Was a little bit too greedy. So I think it's too easy until it gets too hard. I think they should work a little bit on that. It's not a challenge in the beginning, and back a little while later in the game, it's hard as nails. So, but I'm not going to give it any score or anything. I never do that. I just tell you it's good. It's the top played map right now, and you should try it out. If you don't have StarCraft, why don't you have StarCraft? Are you stupid? Now, if you like my videos, if you like this video, sorry, please like it. If you like my videos, please subscribe. If you like me, I love you, and I'll see you next time. My name's been Alfred. Alfred out. Bye bye, or whatever you want to say in the end of this video. Hey! I'm back in the end of the video to tell you that if you like this video, I have made more of them. Now, you can see right here on the left side another map review video if you want to watch that. I also have done some Minecraft videos in my time. This is my Let's Play Minecraft Tech It Minecraft thing on the right side right here. Well, why don't you choose one? It's your choice. Come on. Oh, come on, just press something. Oh, as well, you can subscribe on the button down there. Yeah, just press something. Come on. No viruses, I swear. Just press it. Well, okay, fuck you then. Fuck you.